Island Health, your smoke-free Victoria General Hospital. An operator will be with you shortly. Wait while I transfer your call. Hello, operator.
Hi. I would like to speak to a patient by the name of John Duncan, and I would like to know which ward he's in.
Okay, Duncan is the last name?
Yes, D-U-N-C-A-N.
I'm sorry, first name again is?
John, J-O-H-N.
Yeah, I don't have any information on that patient.
Could you try it under Bernard?
As a last name?
First name. B-E-R-N-A-R-D.
Yeah, I've got no information under that name.
Is he there or is he
Well,
not?
what does that mean? Because your answer is very elusive. I'd like to know if he's a patient in your hospital or if he's not.
I have no information on this patient.
No, he's either there
But I'd just like to know if he's there or not.
I have no information. That's all I can say.
That's not valid.
That's not a valid answer, though.
That's not a valid answer.
That's all I can say to you.
No,
okay?
he's either a patient in the hospital or he's not, ma'am. Which one?
I have no information.
No, that's not valid. That's not valid. He's either a patient or he's not. Is he a patient?
Okay,
Okay,
so he's there. We got our answer, so we know he's there. Just don't say anything.
Hello?
Hi, Cheryl.
Hello?
Hi, this is ShaMay. I'm just calling because I'm just wondering how I can talk to my grandpa, Uncle John.
He's just... he's still in the hospital.
I know, and I just haven't talked to him in over a month, and I don't know how I can talk to him, so that's why I'm asking you.
Well, when I go down there again, I'll phone him from there.
Can you actually get him to call me, and just because I just want to know how he's doing?
Yeah, because when I go down, well, he's got no phone.
When do you think that will be? Because I work at night now, so...
Yeah, because I'm going to go down there probably Saturday morning, like probably around 10 or 11. So if you phone me on the cell phone...
Oh, he phoned you on a cell phone?
No, phone me on my cell phone.
Okay, and you're going to be there Saturday morning?
Yeah, because I'll be there around 10. But if he needs his ID.
Oh, he doesn't have his ID?
No, there's no wallet. He said Judy had it all.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe you can find out, because he needs it. Otherwise, we've got to report it lost or stolen, one or the other, so we can get new ID for him.
Do you mind just telling me, like, where he is? Like, what hospital?
Oh, he's at the hospital. I can't. He doesn't want anybody knowing anything. I'm telling you the truth.
Is that him saying that, or is that you saying that?
It's him saying it. We don't play games. No, it's him saying it. He said he wants no contact with anybody from the mainland at all right now, period. And I don't know why. We don't ask him. We haven't really talked about anything with him. He's just been really sick. He's in the hospital, and he's not going to be out for a while.
And he's saying that, not you.
Honestly, Scout's honor, like, cross my heart. He's totally saying that. Because I asked when the lawyer phoned, your mom's lawyer phoned, I said, will you talk to the lawyer and tell him that? And he said, no, he doesn't want to talk to anybody that has anything to do over there right now, and I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he said that in front of the social worker.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. Shamis, I don't know what to tell you. That's just what he's been saying. I haven't been down there for a couple of days. Mom goes down pretty well every day.
What social worker?
The hospital social worker. He has a social worker at the hospital.
At the Victoria, or the whatever hospital he's at, or the one that was here?
There's a social worker there. Every hospital's got social workers.
Oh.
But yeah, I just don't know. I mean,
that's just, I don't know. That's just very confusing to me, just because, 23 years after all of this, and all of a sudden he feels like this.
I don't know. He said, I think he's scared of your mom. He said he was.
Why?
I don't know. Shamis, I don't know why. Like, I have no idea why. Like, it's just weird,
Does he, Well, I mean, like, 'cause right now you're the closest thing that I have.
Yeah, and I don't.
No, and I just want to know, like, does he talk about, you know, like me or like Tisha and everything?
He doesn't talk about anybody, like nothing, and I don't know why. The only thing he keeps saying is he misses Joan.
Well, of course he misses Auntie Joan.
Yeah, that's the only thing he keeps saying is he misses Joan.
But he doesn't mention me or.
He hasn't brought anybody. We don't bring it up. We just let him talk about whatever he wants to talk about, and that's it. And he doesn't say anything. All he said I remember he said to me one day, "Don't involve the police," and I don't even know what that was about.
Oh. Okay, well,
and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. We, like as I said, we don't, it's not like we're planting things in his head and saying, oh, you don't want to go back or anything. We've said nothing. He was so sick when he was on that ferry, he went directly to emergency, and he's been in the hospital ever since. He's not coming out anytime.
He's not
for another month.
Do you mind just telling me, like, right now, like, how he's doing, like, what type of illness he has? Just because, like, I really care about him and I love him.
I know.
And I just, like, what...
They said that, well, he's not walking very little.
Yeah, so his walking is still not too good. He still has it?
They were wondering why he wasn't still in, like, he had really bad pneumonia when he got there.
Yeah.
And he's just not walking, and he had spots on his lungs, which they think is probably from the asbestos over the years.
From what, though?
Yeah, because when he was working.
Oh, yeah. Those hard jobs with the chemicals and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, he was working around all that stuff, so, you know, I don't know, like, as I said, we just talk about the weather and stuff, and just things in general, and Debbie's been going up to see him, and he's been, you know, he was crying last night. He just said he was missing Auntie Joan so bad, and that was about it. And then today Mom was there, my other aunt was there, and he seems happy enough, but he just doesn't talk about anything, like nothing. Just, you know, what's the weather like, and what's up, and we're trying to get the ID from the CNIB again, because he has no money. Like, there's no money. There was no money in his account. And, like, nothing. And he was getting $3,000 a month, and he has nothing. Which is kind of bizarre. But, they're just trying to get all that sorted out.
Honestly, I don't really know what's going on too much. I'm just, right now, I've just been working a lot, and I've been really missing him, just thinking about him.
Well, you guys must because you've been around him all those years.
Yeah, so that's why it's hard for me to just, you know, quit. You know, because the last Cheryl, just because the last thing he said to me before, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
The last thing that he said to me when we had the appointment with the social worker, and then we were all leaving, and like, Andre, be quiet, I'm on the phone right now. Sorry, my nephew's playing with toys right now. Okay. The last thing he said to me was, before I left, that, not to, I'm sorry, I'm just getting emotional right now. He told me never to forget the day that I was born, and, how he held me in the operating room with my mom, and he told me that he loved me, and he's always gonna love me, and he told me to never forget about it because it's his favorite day, and ever since I've lived with him, he talks about this so often.
He's a wonderful man.
He is, and I don't...
I think, you know what I think, ShaMay? I think he's just been sick. You know, that's all it is. He's just sick right now. So he's not really talking about much of anything. You know, he's just been sleeping lots. Lots and lots and lots of sleeping. Tons of sleeping. So I don't think that it's not that he doesn't care. He's just not talking very much. He's just tired. I know Mom got him out to go see Grandma one day, and that wiped him right out. She went to see because he wanted to see his mom.
Yeah.
And I think he's feeling bad. I mean, why didn't he come over for the funeral, for Joan's funeral?
I don't know. All I know is her remains got shipped to Victoria, and at that time, like, we were having financial problems, so there was really no money to get down there.
But he was getting $3,000 a month. Where'd all that money go every month?
The bills.
But his bills wouldn't be that high. He's a little old man who's blind. What would he possibly, you know, he pays some rent money and food, but where would the rest of it go? You know, I think he's feeling bad that he missed Daddy Jones' funeral. But, I mean, that's not your fault. I mean, it's got nothing to do with you, so...
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's got nothing to do with you. And he's just been sleeping a lot. Like, tons and tons and tons.
But he's okay, despite everything that's been happening.
We thought it was precancerous, but it's not.
Oh, okay, that's good. That scared me.
Yeah, they said it was precancerous. They thought it was, but they don't think it is now, so that's a good thing. Who's your little nephew? How old's he?
He's 4. He's turning 5 in September.
Oh, cool.
So that's...
Are you still working at the mall? That's the place you were before?
No, I never worked at the mall. I've been working at McDonald's.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I work full-time nights, 10 to 6 from Sunday to Thursday, so...
Oh, brutal. Well, why don't when you get up, you give me a call on Saturday?
Yeah, I will. I'll do that.
Yeah, because I'm not going down tomorrow, and if I go, but I don't have it, why don't you phone myself so I have your number, because I don't have your numbers on there.
What's your cell phone?
It's 250.
Oh, 1 second. Is it the number that I'm calling you off right now? Or?
No, this is the house phone, and unless I'm here, I don't answer it, unless my dad's here or something. But yeah, phone me on the cell, because then I can get it all the time.
Let me just get a pen.
Okay.
Because I'd really like to speak with him. 250?
Yeah, 710. 5458.
5458.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you talking to me.
I'll give you a call when I'm down there for sure.
Okay, thank you so much.
Believe me, he's just not talking about anything. So it's not like he's not talking about you. He's just not talking about anything. He's just been sleeping lots. And lots. Yeah, so I'll give you a call and phone me. Like, right now, I just actually plugged my phone in. I've got to go out to the store. Phone me, and then I've got your number, and I'll put it in my contacts, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, bye.
Bye, Cheryl.
Please stand by while we complete your long-distance call. To avoid this message, please dial 1 before a 10-digit long-distance number. Thank you.
ShaMay?
Yes, this is my number.
Hi.
Yeah.
This is your number?
Yeah, do you have caller ID?
Yeah, I do. I recognized it then. I lost it online. See, when Mom and my aunt picked him up, he was only going to come over for a visit and then wound up in the hospital. But I think what upset the social worker and everybody else was that your mom was refusing his care. She didn't want anybody coming into the home to help him out, and she wanted him out of that hospital because he was going to have to start paying for the rehab.
Oh, no. Cheryl, that's not what happened. My grandpa's wishes initially when he was in the hospital and when he went to the temporary care facility was to come home. And he was actually doing a lot better after a while in the temporary care, and he wanted to come home. And it's not that we denied it. We wanted him to have a chance to get better here, and that's what he wanted. And, within a month or a month and a half, if there was no progress here, then we would have put him into care for the convalescent ward. But we just wanted him to have a chance here where he was comfortable with us, right? So that was...
Because the social worker said, too, that he said he wanted to try coming over here for 2 months, and then your mom was just getting madder and madder and started yelling at him.
Well,
I guess she yells a lot because the nurses are all saying how much she was yelling at him.
I don't know. It just, for me, I'm just really confused because I asked my grandpa that too when we had the meeting. I asked him if he wanted to go to Victoria for 2 months, and he told me no, that's not what he said. he told me the social worker was lying. So, I mean, like, I don't know too much about it. I just
generally don't lie, but
I know. I'm just saying, because, like, I asked my grandpa, because I just wanted to know, like, confirmation, right, if that's what he really wanted. And then he just told me that he didn't want that. He just wanted to come home and be with us and try and get better. And he already knew that, we weren't, like, he knows we weren't denying anything from him. He's completely in the circle, and this was his choice, too. He just, you know, the first day he was in the hospital, I mean, like, I don't know how well you know him, but Uncle John, he's very, very stubborn man, extremely stubborn, and he likes to feel as if he contributes. So for him being in the hospital, he felt like he wasn't doing anything, and, you know, whenever I would visit him, and I visit him quite often, he just was telling me how he was very depressed, and he missed home, and, you know, that he just didn't want to be there. But of course, right, there was...
I think he loves you guys totally. There's no doubt in our minds. None of our minds. None of us think that. That he doesn't. You know, I think your mom might have been kind of harsh. I think you guys haven't had the easiest life sometimes, that's for sure. I mean, I think that, you know, talking to your sister. And things haven't been easy for you guys. So, you know, this has got nothing to do with you guys at all. You know,
well, my mom
loves you guys.
My mom, I don't know, honestly, how these social workers are making my mom sound, but my mom, she gets very defensive over the things that she loves, and she knows what my grandpa wants, and we know what my grandpa wants. So, like, for them to say that she just yells and everything, like, yes, she was yelling, and yes, she does get aggressive, but that's because, you know, my grandpa has said numerous times to the nurses and to the social workers that he wants to come home, and he just wants to be with the family, and they weren't listening to him, and that's what ticks her off. And even me, like, I've gotten loud a couple of times over that, too, because it's just very frustrating when you're listening to someone that you love, and, you know, they're telling, you know, the person what they want, and it's not, their voice isn't being heard, so it's just a very hurtful thing.
But I think what's happened over the years, this is just my take on it, is that John's been wanting to come over for visits, and he couldn't. I know Carol talked to your mom a number of times over the years, and your mom didn't want him coming over. And if he was
Cheryl,
coming over, he had to...
Sorry to cut you off. Before he got sick, that's what we were doing. Like, when he got sick, there was already a pneumonia going around, and it was in mid-December, and everyone was getting sick, but during that time, everyone in my family got sick, and actually, to be honest with you, it was amazing how Uncle John didn't get sick that fast. Yeah. He was the last one to get sick.
No, I'm talking about over the years.
Oh, no, I know, but I'm telling you, like, how he got sick. So he ended up catching that, but previous to that, we were actually starting to do walking with him. Like, my brother was, he did walking with my brother up and down the stairs, and, like, took his walker, and, he took my grandpa, like, out to the garage and back and up the stairs to get his legs accustomed to taking the trip to Victoria. We were planning that, and we had talked to Elaine and Carol about that, so they already knew about it. And then, out of nowhere, he got sick, so then that's when we sent him to the hospital. So we were planning to bring him again, because we actually, me and my sister, actually started to save money from our job, but then it got cut because he got sick, so, and then this whole thing started.
He had plenty of money every month to come over. You know, it's not you guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's got nothing to do with you guys. You know, you guys have just grown up, and he's been there for you and everything else, and I can totally see why you'd miss him. You know, and I can see that. You know, and I don't doubt for a second he doesn't love you guys. That's not even an issue. He's just been so freaking sick. Like, he's just been sick.
I don't understand. That's the thing, though. I don't understand how he got so sick when he got there, because when we had the appointment,
he was already sick. It was coming on again. Like,
it was coming on again because he wasn't. You're making it. I know, but it just seems right now he obviously it's not doing too well. But when the last time I seen him, he was doing a lot better, and he was a lot more. He was alert, and he wasn't coughing as much and everything. So, I mean, like it.
He was on the. You know, when they took him into emergency, they kept him because he was sick. And that was only 3 hours later. He was sick. Like, he still is sitting in the hospital. They would be having him out or having him in rehab, but he's actually still in the hospital.
Yeah.
So it's just probably just coming on and not doing good with that. But, yeah, he's just, I think I don't know. I think what, I said to my mom the other day of my aunt, he just moved forward from here. It's his decision what he wants to do, and everybody just moves forward from here. Don't keep looking at the past, and don't bring stuff up, and I mean, even him and Debbie agreed on that. He was looking forward to having a relationship with Debbie again, and she was looking forward to having a relationship with her dad again, because when he left, she was 15.
Mm-hmm.
And, she missed out on her dad all those years. She was going through a tough time at 15. Most kids don't get along with their parents when they're 15 anyway.
I don't understand.
We don't keep
that's the thing. I don't understand that because, it was my grandpa's choice to leave. He came to my mom and he wanted to live with my mom and he's been with my mom and, he never wanted to leave. So for him to go like this is very confusing. It's very questioning, suspicious.
I don't know what it is. He flat out said he doesn't, when in hospital, he said he wasn't going back to Judy's. And he didn't want to talk to Judy. He said that to the social worker. We just let him say whatever he wants to,
Yeah, well,
we want him to be
that's
happy.
the thing.
We're not egging them on with anything. Nobody's saying, oh, you don't want to go back there. None of us are like that. We're just like, all up to you, John, what you want to do, and we've left it at that.
Yeah,
and,
but
I'm sure
for me,
you guys,
I know, and I love him very much too, but for me, like, I can't, for the whole time, it's for everything that the whole family has been through, good and bad, with Uncle John, good and bad, the tough times that we've overcome, the moments that we shared, the memories, the happy times.
But you have to also remember that before he went there, he had 15 years with his daughter, Debbie, that she missed out on afterwards. So there was all those good memories and those good times, and then Debbie's mom got sick, and Uncle John, when all this happened, he had a head injury. He had a head injury. Joan was sick, he had a head injury, and Debbie couldn't look after him. She was only 15.
Well, to my knowledge, with how my grandpa used to tell me, my grandma, or Auntie Joan, I should say, and Debbie weren't the best to him. He used to describe them as abusive, and they used to kind of team up on him, which is why he got fed up and left Victoria to come live here. That's just what he told me, right?
Auntie Joan was in and out of a psychiatric hospital.
I know that, and so that's
she was a lovely lady, but she was very depressed.
I know.
She was a typical 15-year-old.
And when she came to live here, when she came to live with us, Auntie Joan, I love her. I mean, we've had a lot of great conversations, but she used to pick fights with my mom all the time, and she was always on Oxycontin, and she'd always come out late at night high and trying to fight with my sister too. So I don't know, but I just know Uncle John left Victoria because he couldn't handle the fact that Debbie and Auntie Joan were ganging up on him, and he just wanted to leave. So that's what he did. So for me, when you're just telling me that he wants to do nothing with us and not want to talk to us, I need to hear that from him, because after everything that's happened, I can't believe it until I get confirmation, and that's his own words,
You see, and this is where I'm kind of stuck, because the social worker is abiding by his wishes.
I don't.
You know what I mean?
I know, but to be honest with you, I don't believe those are his wishes. I told him to write a letter. Uncle John,
write a letter, John.
he can't write a letter. He's blind.
I know
and he's illiterate. He's very illiterate.
Dictate it. And I don't know whether they're social workers, but what I'll do is, because I have to drive in a bit here, I will phone you for sure. I've got your number on here.
Okay.
And when I'm down there on Friday or Saturday, I will definitely give you a call. Let you sleep in for a bit, and maybe I'll go down in the afternoon and see you.
Okay.
I'll give you a call in the afternoon, because you got my number, so you know what it is, and if I leave you a message, just phone me right back. It means I'm there.
Okay. You can also text me, too, if you like.
Oh, yeah, texting's good, too.
Okay.
I'll text you, because then it's not long distance for you.
Oh, no, I have a plan. I don't get charged for it. I pay $80 a month for it, so, okay.
Good for you. Okay, right. You got to go to work tonight?
Yeah, I start in 2 hours.
Oh, that's a long shift for you.
It's, yeah.
You gotta go back to school. You gotta go to school.
Yeah, I'm going to school in fall. I'm just trying to save money right now, and then I'm gonna go.
What are you taking?
I'm gonna take nursing. Actually, I was thinking about gerontology, but I don't know. I really like working with babies, so I'm thinking about maternity and labor. Yeah, but I also have my
mom's a nurse.
Yeah, but I also have my head stuck on being a surgical nurse, so I'm kind of between those two at the moment.
Have you done your grade already?
Yes, I already graduated.
Do you have to do upgrading for any of that?
No.
Like,
I'm a straight A student.
Any of those weird things?
Sorry?
Not for algebra or some of the sciences, you don't have to upgrade?
I think, maybe for algebra. Maybe for algebra, but nothing else. I got my biology 12, chemistry 12, everything. I'm a straight A honor roll student, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to update my algebra. I took biochemistry.
Oh, wow.
I should have gone into nursing too. But yeah, go for it. You'll never be without a job being a nurse, you know. Ever. Never. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm planning.
Okay.
I'll talk to you after.
Cool.
Thank you.
Okay, and I'll talk to you on Saturday, okay?
Okay.
And
Bye-bye.
don't worry too much about everything, all right?
I'm worried a lot, and
don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, she's off now. She's mocking you. I know. I'm calling the Story Memorial Hospital.
I know, but sure.
You have reached Surrey Memorial Hospital. This call is a medical emergency. Please hang up and dial 911 or go to your nearest emergency department. If you know the first and last name or the local of the person or department you are trying to reach, please say the name or enter the 6-digit local beginning with 77 from a touch-tone phone. If you are having trouble with this service or need to speak with an operator, say operator or press 0.
Okay, transferring you to the operator.
Your call may be recorded for quality assurance. Surrey Memorial Hospital.
Hi, I'd like to request to speak to a patient by the name of John B Duncan, and I'd like to know which ward he's in.
I'll transfer you to patient locating.
Sorry?
Patient location.
You have reached Fraser Health Patient Information and Wayfinding. Please hold for the next available aid.
Merking, how do you, oh, never mind. So we know he's definitely at Vancouver General now.
Likely, but they won't let you mention it. They'll call the cops and security on you.
Hi, I'd like to speak to a patient by the name of John Duncan, and I'd like to know which ward he's in.
Okay, how do you spell the last name?
Duncan.
First name?
John, John.
Alright. Currently not in the hospital.
Okay, could you also just check under the name, Bernard Duncan? Bernard. Bernard John Duncan?
That.
Sorry?
Nothing's registered under that.
So he's not a patient in the hospital?
No.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Exactly. They have to tell you whether he's there or not. That's why they can't give out information.